dear radiant soul. From the very beginning of your journey, you encountered countless trials and obstacles that, at times, felt insurmountable. Yet, your perseverance through these challenges has illuminated the way for others. Some have looked upon you with admiration, while others, struggling with their own inner shadows, misunderstood or envied your path. Your resilience and inner strength shone brightly, elevating you to a place of distinction. This made some uncomfortable, as they felt threatened or diminished. They couldn't comprehend the depth of your struggle, mistakenly believing your success was mere luck or the result of favorable circumstances. However, the truth is that your triumph is the outcome of your unwavering persistence, even when all seemed lost. Your rise was never about competition, but about following a unique journey, one divinely guided with each step you took. What truly unsettled those around you was your authenticity, a path rooted in deep, unshakable values, while they navigated life by superficial measures. If you feel guided by a higher force, type 1010 in the comments to affirm your divine connection. If your heart moves you to contribute to this work of love and faith, you can do so through the Super Thanks button below the video. God will surely bless you even more for this. Throughout your journey, you've learned to trust the unseen and believe in what your eyes could not yet perceive, but your heart always knew to be real. It is this steadfast faith that has carried you through even the darkest of times. The discomfort felt by others stems from their own insecurities. They witness your growth and flourishing and are prompted to reflect on their own choices and actions. Rather than recognizing that your journey is unique, that your progress is the result of a higher purpose, they project their frustrations onto you, viewing your rise as a challenge to their own perceived status or control. But your path has never been about them. It has been a sacred journey of self-discovery, where you faced your fears, confronted your shadows, and reconnected with your truest self. This divine connection is what has truly lifted you up. What they see as a threat is merely a reflection of your authenticity, something that is difficult for many to achieve. As you gained strength and clarity in your purpose, it became clear that some of those around you were out of sync with your path. They remained trapped in repetitive cycles, stuck in familiar but stagnant places. Your decision to break free and move forward caused discomfort, as they realized they weren't prepared to take the same leap. Rather than celebrate your growth, they tried to pull you back. But you must understand that their reactions say nothing about who you are, and everything about where they are on their journey. Each soul has its own timing, and not everyone is ready to grow at the same pace or in the same direction. By continuing forward, you've honored your unique path, and your light shines not because you sought to outshine others, but because you aligned with your true purpose. Though your journey has been filled with trials, it was always guided by a divine hand. There were moments when you wanted to surrender, when the pain seemed unbearable and the answers nowhere to be found. Yet even then, an unseen force sustained you, an inner voice urging you onward when all else seemed against you. That voice was the echo of your divine connection, a constant reminder that you were never truly alone, even in the loneliest times. Those observing from the outside failed to understand the depth of your path. They assumed your success came from worldly tactics, not realizing the true power behind your ascent was spiritual, far beyond the material realm. Their lack of understanding bred confusion, frustration, and even resentment. From the very start, your journey has been guided by a higher purpose. Each step, each decision, shaped by divine influence, even when you felt lost. Others cannot measure your growth by worldly standards, for your strength comes not just from overcoming difficulties but from your ability to transform pain into wisdom, Every challenge you faced was an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Your ability to turn setbacks into inner victories is what has truly elevated you. While others sought external solutions and tried to control their circumstances, you turned inward, discovering that true strength lies in how we respond to the storms of life. This inner wisdom, this clarity amidst chaos, is what sets you apart and allows you to continue growing, even when the world around you seems to be falling apart. This is why some feel threatened by your presence. They see your strength, clarity, and determination and are confronted with their own choices. But what they don't realize is that your strength is the result of deep inner work and a profound connection to the divine. Along the way, you faced difficult decisions. You distanced yourself from people, situations, and places that no longer aligned with your growth. While these choices were painful, they were essential for you to continue evolving and reaching new levels of understanding. Now, looking back, you can see how each moment, each person, and each challenge was vital to your transformation, despite the hardships endured. As you reflect on your past, you now recognize that the experiences that once felt painful and overwhelming were, in fact, essential elements of God's divine plan, shaping you into the person you are today. Every challenge, every obstacle, and every moment of pain played a vital role in equipping you with the strength and wisdom needed to keep moving forward, even when it felt like everything was working against you. Your journey has always been about self-growth, never about competing with others. While many were focused on proving their worth to the world, you committed to becoming the best version of yourself. It was this dedication that enabled you to overcome difficulties and arrive at the sacred place where you now stand. If you feel your path reflects God's divine plan, type 2010 in the comments and celebrate the strength that God has given you. At this point in your journey, you begin to see how everything falls into place like pieces of a divine mosaic. The challenges of the past, which once seemed unjust or purposeless, now reveal themselves as crucial to your path. Each pain, every obstacle, was an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Now, dear soul, you are reaping the fruits of your inner work and dedication to personal development. Though those around you may not fully grasp the depth of your trials and may only notice the visible, superficial outcomes of your journey, that doesn't matter. What is truly important is that you know your story, the battles you've fought and the victories you've won, both within and without. Now, you stand with confidence, prepared to face the future with certainty. Whatever challenges may come, you have the strength and wisdom granted by God to rise above them. Through divine guidance, you've come to understand that real power doesn't lie in external circumstances, but in how you choose to respond to them. Armed with this wisdom, you can move forward with assurance, knowing that you are aligned with a higher purpose. As you continue your journey, you'll begin to notice that those who once didn't understand your growth are now grappling with their own realities. They see that their attempts to compete, manipulate, or control have not led them where they wanted, leaving them trapped in cycles they cannot escape. Meanwhile, you thrive, aligned with your divine purpose. This contrast may stir discomfort in others, as they cannot comprehend how someone who has faced so many difficulties can turn them into growth. They don't realize that true strength comes from within, from the ability to transform each challenge into learning and evolution. This internal transformation is something they cannot imitate or fully understand. While many searched for quick solutions and external validation, you chose a deeper path, focusing on what truly matters: your spiritual, emotional, and mental growth. Your decision to prioritize inner development, rather than seeking external praise, is what sets you apart and allows your light to shine brighter than ever. However, with this brightness comes the challenge of facing those who, instead of celebrating your growth, perceive it as a threat. It's common for people to try to bring someone down once they begin to stand out, whether through criticism, gossip, or attempts to sabotage their success. But having faced these trials, you've learned not to be swayed by distractions. You understand that when you are aligned with God's greater plan, nothing can hinder your progress. The criticisms and negative energies that sometimes seem to surround you no longer have any power over you, for you have clarity of your divine purpose. What once might have shaken you now serves as part of the sacred process, a confirmation that you are on the right path. After all, no one seeks to stop someone who isn't making an impact. It is precisely because you are growing and standing out that these resistances arise. Every time you encounter these external challenges, you are given another opportunity to deepen your connection with your divine purpose and reaffirm the path you have chosen. Rather than viewing these difficulties as something to avoid or fear, you can now embrace them as signs of your progress, knowing that your growth unsettles those who lack the courage or determination to follow a similar path. The most significant lesson you've learned is the importance of focusing on yourself. It's easy to get lost trying to understand others' behavior or justify your own choices. But you've come to realize that true peace comes from letting go of external expectations and judgments. When you are centered in yourself and aligned with God's divine purpose, the opinions of others become irrelevant. This emotional and spiritual self-sufficiency is not something gained overnight. It's the result of deep inner work, countless struggles, and moments of facing your fears, insecurities, and limitations. By confronting these shadows, you've grown stronger, more resilient, and more assured in your journey. This is a testament to the grace and divine strength that has guided you every step of the way. In this sacred phase of your life, you have reached a moment of profound clarity, where you fully understand the uniqueness of your path. What has brought you success may not work for others, and that is entirely okay. Your journey is a divine masterpiece, crafted uniquely by God, a one-of-a-kind symphony that doesn't require you to follow the footsteps of anyone else. It is your willingness to embrace your individuality that sets you apart in the eyes of the Creator and the angels who walk alongside you. While many choose the path of comfort and familiarity, you have courageously ventured onto the road less traveled. This path demands bravery, self-awareness, and trust in the unseen. By walking this divinely guided road, you haven't just evolved as a person, but you've also become a beacon of light and inspiration for those who silently observe your journey with admiration. Though they may not always express it, there are hearts who see in you a living example of how to turn adversity into strength, to transform pain into resilience, and to thrive despite the challenges. This inspiration is a heavenly gift that carries a far-reaching impact beyond what you can comprehend. As you continue on your path, you'll see that your growth isn't just for your own benefit. The progress you've made has the power to uplift and positively influence others, proving that it is possible to live authentically, follow your own unique path, and still flourish. Your life becomes a living testament that when we align ourselves with a higher purpose, no obstacle can halt our progress or hinder our evolution. It's truly remarkable how, as you rise, new opportunities unfold before you. What once seemed distant or impossible now feels within reach, as if the universe itself is working in your favor. This is not mere coincidence. When you are in harmony with your divine calling, you begin to attract the people, opportunities, and circumstances needed to propel you into this next phase of your life. All of this comes together under the loving guidance of God and the angels who watch over you. However, With this new chapter comes not only fresh opportunities but also increased responsibilities. As you continue to grow, you become responsible not only for yourself but for the impact you have on those around you. Your light, strength, and resilience now serve as a divine guide for those still walking in darkness. Though this responsibility may feel weighty at times, rest assured that you are more than capable of carrying it, as you are constantly upheld by God's love and grace. Recognizing the sacredness of your journey and understanding its place in a grander divine plan is vital. Your growth isn't just for your own benefit, but also for everyone who is touched by your story. Every challenge you've faced, every trial you've overcome, has been preparing you for this exact moment. To take on the role of leadership and become the inspiration you were always meant to be. As you look ahead, know that each step you take is not just for you, but for all those who are blessed to cross your path. May God's light continue to shine upon you, and may the angels remain by your side, illuminating and safeguarding your journey every step of the way. You are about to realize that the challenges approaching you are not reasons to fear, but rather opportunities for your divine evolution. Know that, regardless of what fate brings, you carry a celestial strength, an enlightened wisdom, and a spiritual resilience that empower you to overcome any obstacle the universe places in your path. With this divine confidence, you can move forward calmly, certain that you are exactly where God and the angels want you to be. At the end of this sacred journey, you will reach a transcendental understanding of yourself, your eternal purpose, and the divine role you play in the grand celestial plan. This sublime clarity is the greatest gift you can give yourself, a gift that shines with the Creator's light. In the end, true victory is not found in external achievements, but in the deep inner transformation you have experienced along the way. You are living proof that, when aligned with God's higher purpose, nothing can stop your progress. This is the great revealed lesson. True strength comes from within, and by trusting in this celestial power, you become capable of reaching heights that once seemed impossible. You have reached a point in your journey where the awareness of your inner strength is unshakable. No matter how many challenges have arisen or how many attempts were made to bring you down, you have come to understand that everything is part of a greater divine plan. This clarity did not come overnight, but it was forged through trials that tested your patience and your ability to hold on to your beliefs, especially in moments of uncertainty. Since you began looking inward instead of seeking answers in the external world, a celestial transformation has occurred. What once seemed like the end of the road revealed itself to be the beginning of a new luminous journey. What seemed like an insurmountable obstacle became a bridge to a higher level of understanding and connection with your divine purpose. Your ability to perceive the invisible and comprehend what others cannot is what truly makes you special in heaven's eyes. As you have walked this path of inner discovery, you have realized that many of the barriers you faced were not physical or external, but limiting beliefs that resided within you. These beliefs, often fueled by fears and insecurities, were the real obstacles to overcome. By freeing yourself from these internal chains, your world began to change in surprising ways. What once seemed unattainable now became a real possibility, illuminated by divine grace. Your ability to break these internal chains also unsettles those around you who have not gone through the same process of transformation. Often, people project their own limitations onto others, and seeing someone break those barriers forces them to confront their own internal prisons. Instead of reflecting on their own struggles, some choose to try to keep others at the same level. However, even in the face of these attempts to limit your radiance, you have continued moving forward, guided by the light of angels. The truth is, you never needed the validation of others to follow your divine path. This is a sacred lesson you have learned throughout your journey. Many make the mistake of seeking approval before making decisions, but you have realized that living in alignment with the celestial purpose requires staying true to yourself, even if it means going against others' expectations. It is this faithfulness to your divine essence that has allowed you to grow and flourish. Over time, you began to understand that every challenge that arose on your path was, in fact, a disguised opportunity sent by God. The pain, difficulties, and disappointments served to strengthen you and prepare you for what was to come. Each obstacle overcome brought more clarity about who you are and the role you are meant to play in this world. Gradually, you began to realize that nothing happens by chance. Everything you have faced was essential in shaping the luminous person you are today. May heaven's blessings continue to illuminate your journey, revealing each divine step along your path. Beloved enlightened soul, as you reflect on your journey, you can now see with heavenly clarity how every lesson, every fall, and every triumph have woven together to create a beautiful tapestry of growth and transformation. Each experience, whether filled with joy or difficulty, has played a divine role in shaping you, making you stronger, wiser, and more confident in who you are. Though the road has not always been easy, it has been guided by the loving hand of God and the angels, preparing you to step into the highest version of yourself. A key lesson you've embraced along the way is the power of releasing what no longer serves you. The weight of past emotions, old hurts, and fears can only slow down your divine journey. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or dismissing what has happened, but rather allowing space for lightness and new blessings. By shedding these burdens, you have opened yourself to the universe's wisdom, welcoming in the flow of grace and possibilities that you once thought were beyond reach. It was through this detachment that the gates of heaven opened, and blessings began to pour into your life in ways you could never have imagined. In that moment of surrender and trust in the divine plan, you started to witness the true magic of the universe working on your behalf. When you align with celestial guidance and trust fully in the process, something extraordinary unfolds. Doors that were once shut begin to open, and opportunities that seemed far away now move closer. This trust, deeply rooted in knowing that you are guided by a higher power who understands your innermost needs, has granted you a divine peace that few ever reach. While many are still resisting the flow of life, you've learned to move harmoniously with the universe's sacred dance, allowing everything to unfold perfectly and with grace. Now, each challenge you encounter is seen as an opportunity for growth. What once felt like a difficult battle is now recognized as a divine invitation to evolve. You understand that every obstacle carries with it a valuable lesson, and while you may feel moments of pain or frustration, you know these feelings are temporary and part of a greater journey guided by divine light. This shift in perspective has also transformed the way you relate to others. By understanding that each soul is on its own path, facing unique challenges and lessons, you have developed a profound compassion and a deeper sense of understanding. You've come to realize that everyone has moments of confusion and hardship, which has blessed you with a patience and empathy you did not possess before. However, this newfound compassion does not mean allowing others to distract you from your journey. On the contrary, you've learned the importance of setting boundaries, protecting your energy, and teaching others the value of mutual respect and understanding. As you have evolved, you've come to realize that true power doesn't lie in controlling the external world but in mastering your inner world, your thoughts, your emotions, and your responses. Life, with its divine surprises and challenges, is a canvas, and you are the artist who chooses how to respond. You have chosen to respond with strength, wisdom, and grace, fully aware that you are prepared for whatever comes your way. Now, you stand at a sacred point in your life where you not only accept challenges but welcome them as sacred opportunities for further growth. Each obstacle you overcome deepens your connection to your divine purpose, gifting you with more strength and clarity. As you gaze toward the future, you see a horizon filled with new opportunities and moments of evolution. Instead of fearing what lies ahead, you embrace it with an open heart, knowing that every new challenge brings a lesson and a chance to become even stronger and wiser. And so, you continue your journey with the blessed assurance that you are exactly where you are meant to be, fulfilling your sacred role with courage and faith. This unwavering confidence in yourself and in the divine process will carry you forward, allowing you to keep growing and flourishing, no matter what challenges arise. May the light of God and the loving guidance of the angels be with you always, illuminating your path and filling your heart with divine love and peace.